So the first principle of this path, what is the first principle? وَمَن يَتَذَكَّرُ. This is not tafsir commentary, this is a point of note. Yeah, obviously it's commentary and the meaning of the verses of the Quran, and the pious elders have written the tafsir. Our objective, if we cannot follow the path of Islam, وَمَن يَتَذَكَّرُ means, with the translation or commentary you could say, is that nasiha. Why don't we accept the nasiha, the guidance that we are being given? The Quran asks us or tells us. So we realize the big point in deen is nasiha, advice. Do you understand what I'm saying? And Allah Ta'ala is saying this, وَمَن يَتَذَكَّرُ. What does this mean, nasiha? Allah's nasiha. It's obvious. What is Allah's nasiha? Quran. And what is the further detail? The ahkamat, the orders, go further in detail. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam sunnah, his sunnah practices, his sharia, his way of life. This is all nasiha, advice, direction. Allah Ta'ala says, what kind of people are these? They have iman, they have belief. So why are they still like apes and monkeys? Why don't they understand? وَمَن يَتَذَكَّرُ. The insan, that Allah Ta'ala has given nasiha, direction, orders. Why does the human being not implement? Because the sharia and the sunnah and the hadith and Allah's orders and the Quran, if a person doesn't take hold of these physically, then impossible that that person can reach to his destination, ultimate destination. Has it ever happened? So the reason for this is that a person, he says that I want to attain Allah Ta'ala's nearness, but he still doesn't do that amal. He doesn't go towards sharia. The reason is because the person's intention is not correct. Allah Ta'ala says, وَمَن يَتَذَكَّرُ إِلَّا مَن يُنِيبُ. So the person, he doesn't want to turn to Allah. He doesn't want to pay attention to Allah. Okay? So Allah Ta'ala is making it easier that his niyyah is not correct. His intention is not correct. And if the intention is not correct, if it's not strong, then that's it. There's loss. He's coming, he says, oh, I'm going to reach to Allah, and then half he does, 50% he leaves, 50% he does, 50%, etc. The first point we need to understand, the first step to reach to Allah, to get close to Allah, kitab and sunnah, both should be in our life physically, and to do amal on these, on the Quran and the sunnah. Then the most important thing is strong willpower and niyyah. And then you just shake your hands down, dust your hands down, say, I have decided to correct my life and make it a good life and to attain the hereafter success. And then totally 100% a person sits down and then says, وَمَن يَتَذَكَّرُ إِلَّا مَن يُنِيبُ. And Allah Ta'ala says that those none bethinks himself save those who don't turn to Allah. And then he makes that proper commitment intention that I am going to do the right from today. The mukhlasina lahuddin. This is the verse, isn't it? Yeah? That Allah Ta'ala is mentioned in the Quran. So Allah Ta'ala has made the first point to us with regards to the person who should make his intention strong. Allah says you need another thing after this. Yes? So the person who is sincere and upright. This is what we need. So if our niyyah is correct and we are listening to the ahkams, Allah Ta'ala says, then you can have this, but if your i'tiqad is not correct, then you cannot succeed. If your i'tiqad is not correct, you cannot succeed. So here's a third point that Allah Ta'ala is making here. So what's the basic thing here? فَادْعُ اللَّهَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْكَافِرُونَ. Allah Ta'ala says, مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ. So this is the basic thing, that a person should be strong on this. So first Allah Ta'ala said that those people who turn to Allah with the right niyyah, but then Allah says, therefore, O believers, pray unto Allah. Allah Ta'ala says, and your religion will be made pure for you. Pure for you. So if we don't have that strength of conviction and trust in Allah, then we cannot succeed. So if i'tiqad is correct, the sincerity is correct, then we will be successful. So where does this come from? Allah Ta'ala says that this is the foundation. Remember, where does the foundation come from? Subhanallah. They'll ask our aqabireen, what can I tell you? Subhanallah.